Are wet dreams a blessing or a curse? And more importantly, what are they? What causes them? And what should you do about them? My name is Helena Lista and I make videos that help you have the best sex of your life. And today we're tackling the topic of wet dreams. So in the professional literature, they're referred to as nocturnal emissions, but they're more commonly known as wet dreams or nightfall. The term wet dream refers to the wet patch on your sheets or on your clothing that you wake up to after this kind of a dream. And that wet patch can be either your ejaculate if you're a man or vaginal fluids if you're a woman. The wet dream itself is an experience of orgasming and ejaculating if you're a man in your sleep. This is not something you can stop or control. It's a climax that happens while you're asleep, and you typically find out that it happened to you after awakening. There isn't one particular reason of wet dreams, but they usually happen if you haven't orgasmed in a while. They can be also caused by the stimulation of your genital area, by the sheets, by your clothing, or by your hands while you're asleep. You might be rubbing yourself against the bed or the blanket, or even humping the bed without realizing it. Because of that, sleeping on your stomach could possibly induce a wet dream. And by the way, the actual dream that you're typically having during the nocturnal emissions isn't going to be necessarily erotic in nature. Some people have nightfall during sexual dreams and others during perfectly non-sexual ones. Wet dreams happen to both men and women, although they're more prevalent among men. Particularly young men going through puberty experience them more often because they typically are not having sex yet. And if these young men are not able to or allowed to masturbate regularly either, their body will simply choose to release the semen during sleep. But wet dreams can happen anytime after puberty as well, so they're not age specific in any way. The first thing to do about your wet dreams is to accept them as a normal, healthy, and natural part of your sexual function. Your body, in its amazing wisdom, makes them happen in order to release tension from your genital area, to release old sperm from your testicles, or for whatever other reason it sees fit. Don't fight your wet dreams, don't worry about them, and most of all, don't feel ashamed about them. They're not harmful, they won't reduce your sperm count, and they won't cause any issues to your body or to your fertility. However, if your wet dreams are causing you discomfort, shame, or embarrassment, and if you'd like to try and avoid them, then having a regular and satisfying masturbation practice can help. And I want to emphasize the importance of a satisfactory masturbation practice because a lot of people find their self-touch experiences routine, mechanical, and not very exciting. And if that's your case, or if you'd simply like to improve the quality of your sexual experiences solo or with a partner through elevating your self-pleasure practice, my online course Masturbation Coaching is currently on sale. The Black Friday sale is on for another few days, so make sure to grab the link and the discount code from the description bar below. Masturbation Coaching will take you on a fascinating and ecstatic journey of discovering and deepening your body's pleasure capacity and orgasmic potential. By the time you're done with it, you will be experiencing a lot more satisfaction and orgasmic bliss, alone and with your partner. So make sure to check it out, and I look forward to seeing you there.